ich bin's wieder, Käse und Haram, hier mit meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir uns ein bisschen hier umgeguckt und bemerkt, dass hier anscheinend Beweismittel verkauft werden. Und durch Lotta, die hier rumgeschnüffelt hat, wissen wir, dass es tatsächlich so ist. Durch eine illegale Auktion, die hier stattfand und offensichtlich vom Opfer des Falls durchgeführt wurde. Und organisiert bleibt. So, und ich glaube, um jetzt noch weitere Informationen zu bekommen, wird's Zeit für ein bisschen Logic Chess. First, let's analyze my opponent's demeanor. I am telling you nothing, so quit wasting my time. She seems rather impatient, as if she's trying to cut off the conversation. I must be careful with my time. I won't have long to consider my responses. I'm almost certain that she's hiding something from me. That's why I'll begin my attack. Now, time for the first move. Los geht's. Don't you think you're overacting a bit? Let's just calm down. I'm always calm! Now leave me alone! Oh man. A real journalist always keeps her cool. Speaking of journalists, I have something interesting to tell you. A few days ago, I met another self-proclaimed journalist. She spoke with an accent quite similar to your own. She spoke like me? Then maybe it was... Aha! Nicole Swift. She had a distinct way of speaking, one very much like your own. Furthermore, she said that she had a mentor. Could she have been referring to you? Oh, so you know Nicole! Well, ain't that fun like coincidence? Where'd you all meet? Wait. No, stop trying to get me to spill the beans! Phew, that was a close call. It seems that she lets down her guard when she talks about Miss Swift. This could be a useful clue. Alter, wie die Zeit rast. Das ist ja furchtbar. Da kann man ja nicht wirklich nachdenken. I want you to tell me everything that you know right now. No way, Rose! I ain't spilling my guts to someone I have no connections with. Perhaps I should use that clue. Oh ja, aber hoppla. You say I have no connection with you, Miss Hart, but don't we have a mutual acquaintance with your apprentice? Well, that's... I reckon it would be mighty cruel of me to give Nicole's friends the cold shoulder. Then why don't you share it with us what you know? Well, when you put it like that, I guess I could let you... No, I ain't falling for your nasty tricks. No, siree. Your school? No, just forget it. And nothing important. Such a slip of the tongue. It's hardly becoming of a journalist. You have a scoop, don't you? Now, tell us what it is. Yeah! No! Alright, you got me. I had me perfect scoop. But I ain't telling you what it is. I'm gonna sell the story to a publisher. The information she is hiding could be vital to the investigation. I need to make her talk. Next, I will press her on the contents of her scoop. Oh, danke für die neue Zeit. Alter. She may be quick to lose her temper, but she's even quicker to loosen her tongue. She's not a difficult opponent. Now, to extract the information I need. Does this scoop of yours have something to do with the black market auction? What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. Weren't you in the middle of infiltrating the black market auction? The only logical conclusion is that your story has something to do with it. You ain't get any answers from me. I didn't hear nothing. Oh, Moment. Okay, da habe ich jetzt zu viel nachgedacht. Scheiße. You didn't hear what exactly? Did you hear something during the auction? No, that's... I just hear the weird sound, is all. It ain't even... There's nothing in my article, just forget it. There's no question. Something's happened during that black market auction. She heard a strange sound. This could be a useful clue. Does your story pertain to an incident of some kind? Well, maybe it does, and maybe it doesn't. That's hardly a clear answer. Why are you always hollering at me? I ain't done nothing wrong. I just snuck in to do some investigative reporting. Moment. You didn't do anything wrong? That's a bold statement. Considering you're currently trespassing on private property. Hey, you're doing it too! Well, I guess the prosecutors got the right to investigate wherever they please. I probably shouldn't mention anything about the current state of my employment. There are far worse people in the world, you know. I reckon I'm a saint compared to folks who murder. Moment! Considering what you just mumbled, is it possible your scoop has something to do with the murder incident? Hey, I was only talking in general terms just now. I mean, anyone looked like a bag of roses compared to a murderer, right? It sounds like you're just making excuses to me. All I did was gather info on the black market auction. A murder incident? I don't know anything about that. I ain't seen or heard nothing. Perhaps I should use that clue. Ja, aber schnell. So. Did you say you heard something strange during the auction? If it stuck out to you so much, it must not have been a sound that you would normally hear. For example, the screams of a murder victim. How do you keep figuring everything out so quick? That's right. I stumbled upon a murder in the middle of my stakeout. But please, don't make me say any more. This is the biggest scoop I've had in a while. The murder that she overheard. It's most likely the same incident we are currently investigating. This is bound to be crucial information. I finished this by confirming the credibility of her information. Oh, danke. Diese Zeit, die ist so kostbar, ich darf sie echt nicht verschwenden. She has nowhere left to run. It's time to deal with the final blow. Did you really stumble upon a murder? You're calling me a liar? Them's fighting words! Okay, das waren jetzt wirklich nur Provokationen. I'm a bona fide journalist. I would never publish lies in my articles. Faster and more accurate than anyone. That's my motto. Her motto, huh? This could be a useful clue. I should keep it in mind. Tell me what you know about the murder incident, in full detail. Well, my memory ain't what it used to be. Not much I can talk about it. I ain't most attentive gal in the world, you see. Perhaps I should use that clue. I'd hardly expect a bona fide journalist to be so inattentive. Didn't you just say your motto is to be faster and more accurate than anyone? Well, that's... As I expected, the credibility of your information is suspect. But I know what I heard. I even got proof. Aha, ein Beweis? You have proof. How is that possible? Explain yourself at once. Got me some advice. Wait, you heard that? Well, I was just talking to myself. You'll just go on and pay it no mind. It seems she's still hiding something. This is an important clue. I'll need to use it effectively. Okay, letzter Punkt. Tell me the truth, I know you're still hiding something from me. I ain't hiding nothing from nobody. I already done told you everything, you know? Perhaps I should use that clue. Okay, jetzt haben wir es doch. Hoffe ich mal. Isn't there something you haven't told me yet? You have evidence regarding the incident you witnessed. Something definitive enough to publish in an article. What intonation? Let me off the hook already! Fine, I'll tell you everything. I'll even show you the photo I took if you stop harassing me. That good enough for you? Checkmate. Geschafft. Whew. I lost. I really lost. The mouth of the South has been defeated. Now then, it's time to come clean. Tell me everything that you know. I was watching the auction, gathering info for my story. You didn't just watch though, you got shocking photos too, right? A little while after the auction started, someone won a bid and the conductor banged to gavel. Someone hollered, "We'll finish the deal upstairs," or something like that. That ain't good, I thought to myself as I hurried back to hide behind the statue. Did you see whoever came up? Not quite, but I reckon the fellow that came up was the winner of the bid. I could smell the buttery aroma of big fat wads of cash. Buttery aroma? I can't imagine that at all. I reckon this room is where the bidders ponied up the duff of their purchases. The two of them talked for a while. Wait, there was a second person in the storeroom? You betcha. I reckon it was the conductor. And out of nowhere, one of them started screaming. Almost scared my britches off. I rolled myself up into a ball and kept on lying low. So you witnessed the murder? Well, I wouldn't say that I witnessed it, but I definitely had it too. Didn't you try to stop them? Just stop right there. That ain't even funny. What's a dainty little thing like me gonna do? Dainty? After that, I heard me some rustling and bustling. The whole time I was really regretting coming here something fierce. Well, yeah, that makes sense, I mean. But nothing gets in the way of Lotte Fotos. Ist einmal sprachlos. This was my big scoop. Ain't no way I was gonna let it slip away. A bit later, I hear this loud thud. I figured it was my last chance to snap a photo from behind the statue. Well then, would you please show us the photo? Aww, why do I have to? Die Person im roten Regenmantel. Aha. Und ich kann's durch die Schrift sehen hier. blutige Hand. Der dies. Das ist er. This is the person in the red raincoat who attacked Kay. The person in the red raincoat assaulted the victim in the storeroom and then attacked Kay on the roof. There's only one person in this photo. Where's the victim? Yeah, I thought it was strange too. I could have sworn there were two of them, but when I looked, there was only the one. But that's gotta be the killer, don't you reckon? So she's saying the victim disappeared. You were able to tell this person was the culprit just by looking? Their hands were standing bright red, so I figured it was them. What happened to the auction after the murder? Nothing really. It just went on like normal. I guess those rich folks didn't give a hoot. They got some nerve. The nerve of a journalist is nothing to scoff at either. Und! Aber sehr schön. Dann haben wir das doch. Das hat uns sehr geholfen. Ja, ja, durchaus. Okay, dann wollen wir mal diese Sachen miteinander verbinden. If we assume that the murder took place in the storeroom, then we must conclude that the body was here as well. Huh? Isn't that pretty obvious? Do you remember how the participants left the auction? Of course! They passed through the storeroom on the way back from the auction. Ah! Exactly. The culprit had to hide the body so that the participants wouldn't discover it. The real question is, where was the body hidden? Das ist die große Frage. Emma, would you mind lending me a hand? Leave it to me! What do you want me to do? Let's see. Use your luminol reagent to test for a blood reaction. If you would please. Okay, let me show you the power of science! The glint in her eyes is getting brighter by the second. Typisch Emma mit ihrer Wissenschaft. Aber ist schon cool. Auch schon bei Spirit of Justice ist es mir aufgefallen. Es macht so mega Spaß, einfach auf ihre Weise da Sachen zu untersuchen. Let's start by examining that letter over there. Based on Miss Hart's picture. The person in the red raincoat headed towards that letter. Chances are something will turn up if we check there. Just touch anything you want to examine. If you do that, you'll be able to spray the luminol reagent at it. If there's a blood stain on the spot where you spray it, you'll get a reaction like this. Even so, no matter how many times I see bloodstains, they're always so gruesome. There's a blood reaction here, but it's kind of faint. Let's spray it with luminol 2 or 3 more times, so it'll be nice and clear. You can see it clearly now. It looks even more gruesome than before. Do you understand how to look for bloodstains now? There are probably a few more bloodstains here, so why don't you give it a try, Mr. Edgeworth? Sehr gerne. Oh, es macht so Spaß. Da haben wir noch was. Let's search the rest of the storeroom for bloodstains just like that. First, let's look for a place to spray the luminol reagent. LOL. Einfach mal hier jetzt, Dings. Luminol. So. Ein Platz, wo man weiter Luminol sprühen kann. Das vielleicht? Let's spray luminol on every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, there's a bloodstain here too! However, why is there a bloodstain in a place like this? Maybe something that had blood on it was stored inside. Oh, dafür Logik. Sehr schön, das gefällt mir. Mr. Edgeworth, there are places we still haven't checked yet. So, let's continue our investigation. Okay. Oh, die sind sogar schön zur Seite gegangen. Das ist schön. Oh, ach so. Okay. Ja. Dann wollen wir doch mal mit dem Lift weitermachen. Da ist was. Mr. Edgeworth, there's a reaction! It's a bloodstain! But why in a place like this? Perhaps this was where the murder took place. Ah, it looks like some of the blood dripped down to the floor below. Nice. Looks like we found all the bloodstains in the storeroom. It seems we have investigated the storeroom sufficiently. Ah ja. Und wir haben immer noch diese Logikstückchen. Stimmt. Where was the body? Und bloodstain and costume trunk. Halt's Maul, Handy. Dann komm, das mal verbinden. Was los hier? The reason why we found a bloodstain in the costume trunk is because the murderer hid the body in that box. I wonder who won the bid for it. The trunk, I mean. That I don't know. In a certain way, everything worked out exactly as someone wanted. Hold it! It couldn't have been in that dressing box. What do you mean? When I first came down here, that box caught my eye too. It was just the right size and would have made the perfect hidden place. That's what I thought anyway. But I couldn't get the dang thing to open. It'd been wrapped up real tight with a locked chain. The murder happened after that, so hiding a body in there would have been impossible, you know? A chain wrapped around it. That's a bit strange. Right now, it doesn't seem to be locked up at all. Huh? That's weird. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me or something. Oder jemand hat das nachträglich wieder geöffnet. Ich meine, die Leiche ist ja später nochmal wieder aufgetaucht. And with that, I believe we have examined everything there is to examine here. Well then, let's head on down! Oh, have we decided on our next destination? Hey, Kay! Yes, Mr. Shields? We wouldn't want you to get lost, so make sure you stay real close to Uncle Ray, okay? Right, I'll follow you closely, Mr. Shields. These two. Since when did they get along like that? LOL! Alle stehen im Aufzug. Und schwupp. Aha! Na, sowas aber auch. Und schon sind wir hier gelandet. Okay. Und so entsteht ein leichter Transport der Leiche zurück am Ort des Geschehens. Na gut. Dann will ich mal an dieser Stelle beenden. Ich glaube, ich habe wieder derbe überzogen, aber egal. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung mal gesehen. Und dann mal gucken, was beim Handy los war, wer da was von mir wollte. Was meinerseits, wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. See ya, guys.